For today's video, we're going to get some gameplay with the new Mythic constructor, Dennis Jr. You'll be able to get him as a reward once you complete the Forever Ned quest, which is the very last quest you'll have to complete in the Long Road Home quest line. Anyways, here's what Dennis Jr. looks like when you first get him before you evolve him. Alright, so we just maxed him out, and the only thing that we got were these drums on his back that say Grasshopper, and we got this after the second evolution, but this is what he looks like when he's fully upgraded. Anyways, his three main abilities are Going Constructor, Rosie, and Bulrush. And for a standard perk he has Shredder, which causes axe eliminations to have an 11% chance to grant Rockin Riff, which increases your damage by 50% and your melee attack speed by 32%, and that decays over 8 seconds. And for his commander perk, axe eliminations have a 37% chance to grant Rockin Riff. We're also going to be taking a look at the new Totally Rockin' Out team perk, and you'll get it automatically once you get Dennis Jr. And this new team perk makes your Rockin Riff also increase your crit rating by 160, and that's also going to decay over 8 seconds, and it also heals you for 73.75 base health. Anyways, for our support team, we have Varsity Hero and Power Pop Penny, and the reason we chose these is because you need 2 totally rad heroes in order to activate the new team perk. And we're also going to use Paleo Luna, Lotus Assassin Ken, and Deadly Blade Crash. And the mission we're going to do is this power level 132 evacuate the shelter, and we're also going to be doing it solo.
I love him so much, this is my only son.
First thing I want to do is see if he says anything.
Nah, can't. If you don't dance, no one's gonna dance for you. Woohoo! We getting back to business. Dying. Gotta stay focused. Get lost. Take that, Husk. Yeah, that's bad. Perfect, more ammo. Let's make this count.
Alright, well there's a few things that he says. Now since we've never reviewed an axe, we're going to go ahead and try out a few different axes against some power level 132 smashers. And the first one we're going to use is this Vendor Tech Sever that Long Range gave to me. See, we're starting off at 116,000 when we crit. Let's go ahead and try to get our Rockin Riff back. There we go. 141,000. And that's what the Sever looks like with our current loadout. Next up, we're going to try out the Axle, and here are the perks that we have on this one. And the reason we didn't put any crit rating perks on it is because it has a 6th perk that increases your crit rating whenever you get a hit with it. And plus, our team perk also increases our crit rating whenever we get Rockin Riff. See, 97,000, 282,000, which is the most I think we've done up to this point. But yeah, that's what the Axle looks like against 132 smashers. And we're going to test out this Wicked Wind axe against the smasher as well. At first we're going to start off with our heavy attack, because I like this axe's heavy attack more than any other axe that's currently in Save the World. Oh, we did over 200,000 that time. 140,000. And now let's go ahead and use our regular attack. 129 for our regular attack. So yeah, that's what a few of the axes look like against power level 132 smashers. I also want to test out the axes against some blasters and takers. And we're going to use the Axle for this one. Here we go. I think that was over 200,000, 192. Alright, well there's what the Axle looks like against the blaster. And let's go ahead and test it out against the taker while we're at it. Oh, it only took 3 hits to kill the taker. Well, that's how much damage we did with the Axle against all of the Mist monsters.
Are you challenging me?
I also went ahead and crafted a few axes to show you the difference between them. First, we're going to start off with the hack axe. Here's the regular attack. And here's the heavy attack. Here's the vacuum tube axe's regular attack. And it has the same heavy attack as the hack axe. And here's the Clack's regular attack. And this one also has the same heavy attack as the other 2 axes. Here's the Argon axe regular attack. And this one also has the same heavy attack as the other ones. Here's the Axle's regular attack. And this one has a slightly different heavy attack. You also have the Wicked Wind's regular attack, which came with the medieval weapon set. And this one has the Whirlwind heavy attack, which is probably my favorite heavy attack out of all of the axes. And you also have the Vendor Tech Sever. And here's the regular attack for that. And here's what the heavy attack looks like. Obviously, I'm not going to even talk about this one. We all know this one's OP. Nothing needs to be said about it. So that's what most of the axes look like in Save the World at the moment. And when it comes to his abilities, his Going Constructor uses 50 energy and has a 1 and 40-second cooldown. It deals physical damage and it can stun Husk. And it can also reduce the damage you take from the front by 95% whenever you use the heavy attack while it's active. You can't really see the shield at the moment because I think it's bugged. And it's also going to last for a total of 16 seconds. He also has Bulrush. Whoops. He also has Bulrush, which uses 20 energy and has a 15-second cooldown. It deals physical damage and it extends up to 3 tiles. And he also has Rosie, which uses 50 energy and has a 180-second cooldown. And that cooldown doesn't start until you either run out of ammo or the piece it's attached to gets destroyed.
That is huge! That is absolutely huge!
I also want to see how much health our team perk gives us, because again, whenever you get Rockin' Rift, you're going to get 73.75 base health. So right now we're at 266,000 health. A football brought it up to 295,000. So you're going to get around 29,000 to 30,000 health from the new Totally Rockin' Out team perk. Alright, so since we're playing Evacuate the Shelter, the first thing we have to do is run to it and defend it. And we only have to get 10 kills since we're playing solo. Or just let them kill themselves.
Here they come! Keep the shelter safe! Protect the shelter until the survivors can be safely extracted.
Sorry.
Oh man.
Nah.
I was not ready. Alright, so I didn't even get a chance
Bonus
to
challenge is now available.
get all of the boost. But we're going to go ahead and try it out anyway. We got nature enemies, so we're going to be using this fully maxed out Axle that has the fire element. And we're also going to try to use some of our abilities as well, even though they aren't really new. So let's go ahead and start off with our Rosie if we can. I'll go ahead and try to use this real quick because this has the longest cooldown compared to all of his other abilities. And I probably could have put it in a better spot. This wasn't the best spot right here. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that I used all of his abilities at least once. This is probably my least favorite, mainly because of that long cooldown. Probably won't be using this ability that much compared to his other ones. Anyways, we really didn't get a whole lot with this week's patch. There's a new Crackshot story in the Hit the Road event. And we're also supposed to be getting a new boombox pistol in the event store later tonight. And we'll try to get some gameplay of that new pistol as soon as possible. Oh man, I need to get out of here before I die. It doesn't seem like the health is a whole lot, like compared to Survivalist or Crossbones Barrett's Coconuts. It just feels like we get a lot more health with those type of heroes compared to the amount of health that we get from this new team perk. So if you're not using Survivalists or Coconuts or Life Leech, then you may want to be careful. Let's check over here real quick because I did place down some chests over here. Oh, I don't know what they're doing. I think they're coming from the west now though.
Nah.
But yeah, we do have a total of 3 defenders helping us out, and they're each using 130 obliterators. And we also made a little tunnel down here as well because I had a feeling they were going to spawn over here. Anyways, this is our first time getting gameplay with an axe. I haven't really tried all of them, so for those of you who have tried axes, let me know what y'all think about them in the comments below. I really like the Wicked Wind's heavy attack. I think that's the best one out of all of the axes. And I really like the Axle's 6th perk. That increases your crit rating whenever you get a hit with it. I feel like that perk works really well with this loadout. Because not only does our team perk increase our crit rating, our 6th perk also increases our crit rating. And that's... oh, they broke through. Oh, man. And that's the main reason I chose to use 2 crit damage perks on this Axle instead of a crit rating and crit damage like I normally do. So that's why I put 2 crit damage perks on this one. When it comes to Dennis Jr., I don't really like the abilities that he has because the Rosie's cooldown is so long. The Going Constructor's cooldown's pretty long as well. The only ability you're going to be using often with him is his Bulrush. So he's not really good in terms of his abilities, but he does deal really good damage whenever he has the Rockin Rift active. I just kind of feel like there aren't that many axes in Save the World at the moment that have really good perks. I'm going to go ahead and put down a slow field. I'm kind of hoping we get some new axes in the future with better perks. As of right now, like most of them have the same up and over heavy attack. A lot of them have similar regular attacks as other melee weapons, so I'm kind of hoping we get some new ones in the future. But yeah, like I said, the way you get them is by completing the very last quest in the Long Road Home quest line. So be sure to try to complete that quest, not only to get him, but to also get this new team perk. And let me know what kind of loadout you all came up with for this new team perk as well. This is our first time trying it. I haven't tried it with any of the other heroes yet, but I feel like it could be good with a lot of different loadouts. So let me know what kind of loadouts you all came up with. And let me know what axe you all like using with it. I'm kind of hoping we get a new boombox axe within the next couple of weeks, hopefully. Maybe one that has a heavy attack where you can throw it and it comes right back to you or something. Or something like that.
The shelter is falling!
Where did they break through at? Where did they break through? Oh man, it's the lobbers. Let's try to get the lobbers if we can. I'm guessing that's where they went through. We only got 10 seconds. We're good. Let's go ahead and kill these last 2. Alright, well that'll do it for our first Dennis Jr. gameplay. Let me know what you think about him in the comments below. And let me know what you think about this new Totally Rockin' Out team perk. Alright, so we got a level 4 loot chest with a person, some gold, hero XP, and an epic transform schematic. We also got some more gold, as well as some amp up. And some more amp up. Anyways, that'll do it for our first Dennis Jr. gameplay. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.